Hello everybody, I'm Penrose776. I am trying out vertical for the first time ever. We're going to see how this goes. Either it works or it doesn't work. Either way, we're going to have a great old time, very fun time, wonderful time of it, because today we are going through the Champions Meet, and let me tell you, we have something kind of special prepared for this Champions meeting. Well, I mean, we've got two very normal horses to begin with. We've got out of the gate. Let's get our entries in. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to filter by sprint favorites, and we are going to find, first things first, let's go from the most ordinary to least ordinary. Most ordinary horse we can bring, sprint Sakura Bakushin. Pace chaser, because we don't want to put anything in front of our third and final very special horse. Second pick, sprint Hishi Akebono. I might actually have overstamped this one a little bit, which is crazy because 242 stamina doesn't feel like overstamming any stretch of the imagination, but that might just be what's happened. And third, here's the very special one. Turf A, Sprint B, but Front A, because Victoria Poplancha, and she'd spare on a final straight, acceleration and speed skill, and it kicks in if you're in first or second place. So we're running her front, we're running everyone else pace chaser, so they both have natural pace chaser abilities, but we're running them pace chaser so they can make advantage of that. And to finish it all off, she's in front. Hopefully everything goes super well. Enough explaining shit. Let's get into it, shall we? Just hop straight on in there. I'm not going to waste time on this kind of thing. First race of the evening, and we'd better get a move on because we've got 20 races to get through and about 2 hours before the entries reset. Number one, what are we up against here? One front, two fronts. Okay, so there is a non-zero potential for our El Condor Pasa to get pushed out of first or second, but it is just the usual suspects. They do have quite a lot of power. They do have some serious power, so got that to watch out for. I'm not going to spend too long looking at our opponents because, again, looking at them gives some power. We don't want that. That's not the actual reason, but again, it's pace reasons. You know, an hour and 45 minutes to get through 20 races. Turbo sprint on Bakushin goes off on the opening straight. We don't want that. I mean, it happened, so insofar as it happened, we've got to accept that, but we didn't want that. The moment El Condor Pasa sticking in second place. Plan X going off a bit early, unfortunately, so that's another bit of a waste. Come on, third isn't good enough. Third isn't good enough. Well, we're off to already just an absolutely brilliant start. All of our well-laid plans fell apart immediately. Whoops. Happens to the best of us. That's sprint races for you, though. That is just the way that sprint races are. You get one wrong thing happens, and you've utterly messed it up. Everything's horrible forever. Okay, we'll forget that ever happened. We'll move on to race number 2. Oh, you may notice, by the way, you may notice something different about me. You see these on top of my head here? Those are completely normal. I have those all of the dang time. I'm a horse tuber now. I'm a horse tuber. Yeah, definitely not a new addition. Okay, now this is more like it. No competition for the front spot. We do have some S ranks up against us, but if I was scared of S ranks, I would look scared, which I'm trying my best not to look scared because I'm definitely not. Okay, and hopefully everything comes into place for where it's supposed to come into place. Late start is annoying, but get in first place, it's where you're supposed to be. Yes, yes, yes. And then what we're going to do is build up a lot of speed along the main corner, a lot of speed. Decent distance would be nice if we can. And then yummy speed kicks in. Thank you, Hishi Akebono. There should be some acceleration and some speed coming over. And here is El Condor Pasa. Hishi Akebono actually managing to take the lead back with that perfect prop timing. But it looks like El Condor Pasa is still going to nail down a brilliant second place. We take those. And sprint races are always just going to be, they're going to be like that. That's just how it goes. You race sprint. It's a very short race. There's not a lot of time to do anything, really. Honestly, maybe I don't need to take it this slowly. Maybe the pace will just be enough. Okay, let's see who we're up against next. Okie dokie. Just a moment. One front. One front. Only one front. We can handle one. One is fine. It's a B rank front as well, so hopefully not huge competition there. And aside from that, again, the usual suspect. Actually, that's an unusual suspect right there. Who are you? D rank sprint. Shame, shame. Would have liked to see an awesome one of them, but no. We're gonna do this probably relatively easily in this case, if this is the caliber of opponent we're facing. Alright, lock in, taking the lead. Come on, first place, El Condor Pasa, first place. 2 sets of out of post proficiency, don't hate that. And yeah, that Sakura Bakushin, that front Sakura Bakushin does not look like she's taking back the lead any time soon. In fact, since we're past the midway point, no, she's just out of it. There's all our skills kicking in. Plan X, Speed Star, Mummy a hug. Hishi Akebono. This might be it again. Hit all the accels. At the same time, we hit on El Condor Pasa as well. No, Hishi Akebono making it 2 wins in a row. That, my friends, we love. El Condor Pasa is doing a pretty dang good job, but Hishi Akebono doing an even better job. I knew there was a reason why I pulled for this horse. Again, let's keep the pace up. Right, what are we up against here? 2 fronts. 2 fronts is putting us in the risk zone. We don't want to be in the risk zone, although, well, we can't help it if we are. Aside from that, Fujikiseki, pretty scary. King Halo could maybe do something. These are the characters I'm concerned about, though. We'll see how things turn out. And go. Okay, we already missed our acceleration skill out of the start. Good job, El Condor Pasa. You done goofed it. But we do get It's On, which propels us far enough forward to spot struggle. Somehow ending up behind Hishi Akebono, though, because... Yeah. Hishi Akebono just that good. Plan X popping a bit early for everyone here, but Speed Star on Hishi Akebono, that's good at least. Hopefully... No, we're not hitting the straight in the right positioning. El Condor Pasa is falling out of it again, but Hishi Akebono, we can always rely on our big, beautiful horse to get things done. Thank you very much, Hishi Akebono, for pulling through for us. Wonderful, wonderful horse creature that you are. Did you know, Umamusume fans, Hishi Akebono is too goddamn big. The horse being massive is not just something... I mean, that's the thing with Umamusume, right? Whenever there is a fact about any horse whatsoever, it is highly unlikely that it is something that they just made up for the game. Almost every single time. The reason is... because that horse was weird somehow, and Hishi Akebono was a big dang horse. Absolutely massive, sizable, chunky horse. At times they were like, well, maybe the big chunky horse would run somewhat better if it was less big and less chunky, so they put the horse on a diet, but it did not run faster. It just became sad and miserable and slow. So they're like, okay, fine. No fronts in this lobby, by the way, except for ours, so that's very good for us. They went, okay, fine. If the horse isn't going to be happy not being chunky, then let it just be a chunky horse. It can be happy as a big chunky horse. Anyone here we ought to be really scared of? Well, I'm not scared of that. Huron-chan maybe, but she's not in front. Okay, I'm pretty confident in our ability to nail a 4 out of 5 here. Of course, it is horse game. Something can always go wrong. But, you know, maybe it won't. Okay, let's get going. Condor Pasa as the only front guaranteed to get that frontmost position. Rushed actually isn't bad on this this specific circumstance. Getting rushed is absolutely fine because stamina is not a problem. Being rushed just makes you go faster. That being said, having a lot of wit is also really good, so being rushed is like unlikely, but when we get it, we take it, right? Okay, Victoria por plancha, we are perfectly positioned for that. That's our Axel skills hitting. Hishi Akebono also getting close in. Sakura Bakushin a bit too far back to make a difference, but I think we made it. El Condor Pasa, after all that time we spent building front sprint, El Condor Pasa finally gets the opportunity to actually convert that into a win. Good job, El Condor Pasa. Oh yeah. And hi Mambo, who is the bird. For those of you who do not know, that is the name of El Condor Pasa's bird, Mambo. Alright, so that is our first round 1 attempt done. 4 wins. We take 4 wins, definitely. Let's claim that. I'm going to take a quick break to get a drink or something. Be right back. Okay, that is that. Let's keep going, shall we? We shall. Keep clicking on the wrong dang thing. First things first, claim our 2 tickets for doing such a good job. And by doing such a good job, I mean we get them for showing up. What do you expect? Round 2. And by round 2, I mean round 1 again. But currently we're at 4 out of 5. Let's see if we can keep up that 80% win rate or better. I'll take better. I'll definitely take better. If we keep up worse, then that's fine. will also accept worse, even if I won't necessarily be super happy about it. But better is what we're really looking for here. What do we got here? 1 front, 2 front, 3 fronts to get in the way of our El Condor Pasa. And some of those fronts look pretty not bad, if I dare say so myself. Let's take a peek at some of them. Super lucky 7. Were you also front? Were you? Yep, you were as well. Only has early lead, so he might stand a chance. And then you were the last front. Yep. Now that is a stat line right there. That is a horse to be scared of. Be scared, everyone. Get scared. Get scared. Official word of streamer is you get scared. Now, let's get to it. Taking the lead hits. Rushed out of the gate. I mean, okay. But what we really want to see, what we really want to hit, is a position that's better than third. We want second, we want first. We definitely don't want fifth. That's not the position I asked for. In fact, I asked for literally the opposite of that. That being said, okay, all of our Planets coming in a little early, but yummy speed coming in exactly on time. Oh, that's yummy, that's yummy, that is so yummy. Victoria Plancha hits, give Mummy a hug, hits, head on, hits, all the acceleration in the gosh dang world. And Hishi Akebono is making some serious distance on this sprint track right there. Thank you very much. Big, beautiful horse. Big, beautiful horse. That's right. Shake the earth. Love you. Alright. Happy with that? Decent distance. Let's keep things rolling, shall we? Again, fingers crossed here for no fronts. If we can hit no fronts, then we're happy. If we do hit fronts, we're maybe less happy. Okay, front status. I'll end closer, that's unusual, but El Condor Pasa is once again the only front in this lobby. Let's take a peep at some of these. Wedding Air Groove, interesting. And Hishi Amazon, okay. I'm still liking our chances though, I will be honest with you, I am still liking our chances very much. Especially in sprint, right? Sprint, you're only looking at 3 stats. You're looking at speed, power, wit. Maybe a little bit of guts, right? But mostly speed, power, wit. Those are the big 3. So since those are pretty easy to hit, El Condor Pasa, where are you? Somehow, despite being the only front runner in the lobby, we still messed it up somehow. That's fine. Genius Bakushin finally hitting though. That we take. She is in second place. She is no longer in second place. We might have just dunked this one. Honestly, this one might be gone. Yeah, no. Well, that's what happens sometimes. That's what happens. Your horses squish things up a little bit, and then it's gone forever. Goodbye. Well, it's fine. We're still at a pretty dang good win rate. And I mean, Wedding Air Groove, hey, that's a horse that I'm very happy to see getting a win, even if it isn't us winning. I would have liked it a lot more, to be frank, if it was us winning. But even though it isn't us winning, It is Wedding Air Groove. We still take foes. Okay, once again, we're on front watch. 1 front, Daiwa Scarlet. 2 front, Taiki Shuttle. 3 front, Sakura Bakushin. Oh, okay. Not really the kind of environment. Poor thing. You know you're meant to actually build the horse, right? Let's see what else this person's brought. Okay, that front hopefully won't be in competition then. We might be good there. Here's our real... Ooh, kind of low though. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we've got this one in the bag. So long as everything goes right, which it might not, because this is horse racing. It is fundamentally anything could happen. But so long as anything doesn't happen, then we're fine. Current status of anything... First place. See, easy. No problem whatsoever. El Condor has a huge amount of wit and yet somehow is still getting rushed in late start because, well, hey. Actually, does she have a huge amount of wit? I don't remember. Oh, Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin. We've got 1, 2, 3 down. We've got yummy speed. And we're gonna hit El Condor Pasa Victoria por plancha. Yes. So, frankly, I think we're pretty dang set here. I think we've won this. The only question is, who's gonna get the win? And it looks like, once again, Hishi Akebono. Still, the 1, 2, 3 finish, that is exactly what we were looking for. Beautiful stuff right there. Beautiful stuff. Bam! First, second, third. Very happy with that. Setting a very quick pace as well. Yeah. 80% win rate. Who said it couldn't be done? I don't think anyone said it couldn't be done, actually. I don't think anyone said that. I don't think anyone said anything at all, actually. But if anyone was saying that, let me tell you, they're no longer saying it. They're not even thinking it. Okay, once more we are on front watch. 1 front, 2 front. 2 Marazenskis, in fact. What? Was that Summer Marazinski? Hold up. It is. Does she even have the... No, she has 777s and that's it. Well, it might work, I guess. And here's our other Marazinski. Well, hopefully we can still get everything to work out exactly the way it's supposed to work out and not go horribly wrong. I, for one, prefer it when things don't go horribly wrong. You may be different. Well, we hit Winter Run and we hit out of post, so we're good for speed at least, and it looks like second is no longer ours. I preferred it more when second was ours, but no, in fact, we're not doing any of that anymore. We've given up on that. Okay, we're no longer giving up. We're back in second. We're back in second. Winning the race is back on. Oh, yummy speed, yummy speed. Bit early, but hopefully some... Dang, Summer Marazinski is hauling ass over there. Okay. And we missed second place again. We missed second place. Hopefully we can steal this anyway. We can steal this anyway. Come on, Sakura Bakushin, no, Sakura Bakushin, no. Yes, speed, speed, go fast, go fast, go fast. Was that fast enough? No, it was not fast enough. But it was a nice try. That was a nose, my friends. A nose in it. Ah, yeah. Okay, so 80% is gone for the time being. Unless we get a 5 win. We can always get a 5 win, right? But 80% out of the window, I'm afraid. No more of that. Yes, tough one. Nose indeed. Well, hopefully that won't happen again. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that won't happen again. Ooh, we've got competition here. Front Watch has brought us a Hishi Akebono. Let's see if we can... Yep, there she... No, that's not the Front Watch one. That's my Hishi Ak... Was it? No. But we've all got Hishi Akebonos here. Okay. Okay. Going wild with it. Why not? Here. Okay. Well, that is a pretty dang good Hishi Akebono. Let's see if they're good enough to ruin things for us. Still 3 Hishi Akebonos in one race. That's not something you get to see often. And boy, am I happy to see it. Because that's my awesome horse right there. That's my awesome horse. Hishi Akebono. Big, beautiful horse. Okay, well positioned for now. Haven't fallen massively behind. We are in first. We hit its on. We hit Yummy Speed a bit early. Bit early, but we'll take it. Speedstar might be a good spot for carryover. And here is Victoria Paplancha. Oh, and give Mummy a hug as well. First, second, dueling. I think it's locked in. I think it's locked the heck in. Curran Chan giving me a little bit of a concern there, but no. That is it. Neck and neck. Always at the finish line, someone is just gonna come off of the top rope or off of wherever it is that Curran Chan is hiding and give you a little scare, a little run for your money. But no, neck and neck there. But we made it. We did it. 3 wins, fellas. That puts us at 70% win rate for now. We'll take those 30 carats. I will take a quick drink, just a quick one. Hello everyone who's just turned up, by the way. And I'll be right back in a second. Ah, that was delicious. Well, here's what we're running with. Front Condor Pasa. Insane build, but if it works, it works. And hopefully, it'll work. I would like it very much if it were to work, you know? Okay, let's see where we're at. Front watch again. Front watch, we want to see if there are any fronts stealing our front position from Front Condor Pasa. The answer, it seems, is no. We are the only front. That is right, I told these people not to front, and for once they decided to play along. Taiki Shuttle a little scary, but we're not super concerned because Taiki Shuttles are unique. Her ultimate, it does not work on this track. Sprint C on that Mino Top Gun. Well, okay. Relatively confident going into this, the third set. So let's see it. Okay, late start is less good, but we are going to take first after a little bit of mucking around. You know, just scaring us a little. 6th and 7th for... Yeah, that's right, get out of those positions. We don't want you there. We want you further up. You can do further up, right? Hishi Akebono is still a bit far back, but we did hit Professor of Curvature going into the final corner, and then Victoria Poplancha. Genius Bakushin. We prefer that earlier so we could speed carry over, but El Condor Pasa, I think, has this. I think she has this. I sure blooming hope she has this, because that's a pretty big lead right there. Yep. That, my friends, is exactly how it is supposed to work. It has not been working like that all the time, but it has at least kind of sort of been working like that. And you know, kind of sorta, we take kind of sorta. Into the next one. Let's see who we get here. Return once again to Front Watch. Silent Suzuka. Interesting. And Smart Falcon, 2 fronts. We are in danger. I repeat, we are in danger. Especially... Let's... Someone has been cooking. Someone has been cooking a build almost as crazy as ours, and I mean, apparently they're getting away with it. So Runaway Silent Suzuka is not something I expected to see here, but I've got to admire the brazenness going into that one. And then Smart Falcon may also make things very difficult for us. So we're just gonna have to suck this one up. You know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. Here's hoping that the pendulum of works to doesn't work is edging on the side of works. There's our start. We do get taking the lead, but when we're up against a runaway like that, we're not catching that. Can we spot struggle into second? It's kind of looking like the answer is no freaking way. We can't even spot struggle into third. We're in fourth there. Hishi Akebono, this one's on you. Speedster bit early, Plan X bit early. And actually it's Sakura Bakushin. Okay, we do get Give Mummy a Hug at least. We do get Turbo Sprint on Bakushin, but she's too far back. No, I think we're too late for this one. That Smart Falcon is doing pretty well, but that Sakura Bakushin is doing even better. Pulls it home for whoever that was. Not me. Definitely not me. What do you have? Well, this was someone who, yeah, was building very good stat lines, very good skill selection, so it was always going to be a struggle. But having fronts in the way made it, like, extra struggle. And I don't like it when it's extra struggle. I like it to be a nice, normal, moderate amount of struggle. You understand? Okay, who are we up against here? That's a front Bakushin. Only one front. Hopefully we can clutch out second place then. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Are you crossing your fingers? You'd better be. Fun horse fact. You may think that horses don't have fingers, but in fact, horse legs are kind of just one massive finger because horses are freaky, freaky creatures. You may hate this, but it's true. Okay, let's fight for position. Let's fight for position. Condor Pasa has a pretty solid hold on first place at the moment. I am happy with that. Front runner corners, plan X. We do get Bakushin skill before, so that's going to be speed carryover. And number one position, Victoria Plancha. Bakushin also gets Victoria from second place. Oh, Kuren-chan kind of breathing up her backside though, and gets no stopping me to boot. Oh, that's a rough one. Well. Oh, kind of falling apart. No less. 80% kind of out of reach at the moment. We're looking more like 65, maybe. $65, maybe 70. We can still do 70. 70 is fine. 70 is achievable. 65 may be more realistic. Front check, front check. One front again. A rank Sakura Bakushin. Oh. So hey there, Sakura Chiyono. How's it going? Where is this front runner? Yeah, I am hoping that this front runner is not going to trouble us. Hoping. And we are out of the gate. Go, 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 go. Stop getting those blooming late starts, Condor Pasa. I see you there. I see you there. You're supposed to be in first place, not whatever place you're in right now. Okay, can you do that for me? Can you do that, buddy? Please? What if I ask very nicely? Hey, second we take. We take second. Some of us going off a little early. Front runner corners, Professor of Curvature though. Oh, but she's fallen too far back. She's fallen too far back. Bakushin, on the other hand. Sakura Bakushino! Sakura Bakushino! That is right. Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin. Okay. The Condor Pasa plan did not come through, but that's why we have 3 horses in this race. That's why we have 3 horses, not just 1 horse, okay? So that even if Condor Pasa doesn't quite clutch it up, someone is going to win it for us. And that is that someone right there who won it for us. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Back at again. Okay, the first one was something alright. We're doing this twice now, and another Sakura Bakushin. Okay. Let's go find them then. You're the front Bakushin. I'll admit, not the worst. Does that even work here? No, because the skill conditions still haven't been fixed. Where is... Are you what I think you are? You're not. Okay. But you still are Silent Suzuka, so... There's a chance you'll just front-run it all anyway. Okay, our plan remains the same. Late start. Every single time. But after the late start, we do manage to make second still. Second's okay. Okay, first be somewhere better, but... Well, now we're somewhere better, so I guess I'll shut my gosh dang mouth. First is exactly where we want you. Let's see if we can get some Bakushin action, some Hishi Akebono. Okay. We are still in a good enough position for Victoria Poplancha. Here it comes. We hit our accent skills further back as well. Hishi Akebono don't think he's making it close up, but that's okay because look at that lead. We've got it. El Condor Pasa does exactly what we brought El Condor Pasa for. That is why we did it. That is why it happens. That is the reason why things are the way that they are. Because of that. That's absolutely right. Good job, El Condor Pasa. I knew I could count on you. I knew it. Wonderful. Very wonderful. Okay. Where does that put us wins-wise? Well, we've had one free win, and this is our second free win now. So we are on pace for somewhere in the 70%-ish range. 70, 65 maybe. 65, 70. I mean, don't even think about it. I was about to say 60, 70, but no. No, we don't do that here. That's not on the menu. And, did I say not on the menu? Because to be completely clear, I meant it, not on the dang menu. We don't do that. We're up against one other front here. Let's find them. Oh, we found them. Hi there. Well, I don't see any skills for going to get them out in front, so maybe, just maybe, we stand a ghost of a chance. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Okay. Come on, come on. Yes, first place for El Condor Pasa. That is exactly where El Condor Pasa was always supposed to be. And our other Umas, third and fourth, those are also very good positions. If you're a horse, third, fourth place is not a bad place for you as a horse to be located. Yummy speed coming in a little bit early. Bakushin coming in a little bit early, but it's probably fine. If you can get just a bit of acceleration. Well, I mean, look, we're in first, second, third. Hopefully, at least one of these horses can hit their acceleration zone properly and just hammer it home. And I mean, to top it all off, it looks like the guys behind us aren't really having a great time of things back there, so we might just have this. What do I mean we might just have this? Buddy, look at it, we just have this. Wasn't even a question. It is had. That's dang right. Indeed. Well, keep up the good work, shall we? You know, if we 5-win this, we can make 75%. That's almost 80%. I, personally, would be very happy with 75%. If that's a passing grade, that is. I mean, all the other grades we could potentially get are also passing grades, but that one especially is a passing grade. Let's find this. There you are. Bit low on power, bit low on wit, just speed. And no early race skills. Okay. Front Condor Pasa is unleashed yet again. You know, that last race went so well. Let's see if we can keep up the trend. Well, it kind of looks like it. That's first, second, third. Oh, well, that's no longer first, second, third. But it was nice while it lasted. We do get the spot struggle. Do get the spot struggle. We do get yummy speed. Again, bit early, but... well, I'd rather early than not at all. We do get Bakushin victory. Still a bit early. Speedstar coming in about the right time, though. And here's the important one. Victoria Plancha. Kicks in right when we want it to. First place. Look at that lead. That's a big lead for a sprint, I'm telling you. That is a big lead for a sprint, and the final straight is, I mean, it's not long. It is, in fact, short. So, yeah, they are not making that distance up. Thank you, El Condor Pasa, putting in the work. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Well, happy with that. Two wins. Can we make 5? Your money might be on no, but why would you do that? This is I'm your friend, right? You want me to win, right? Please. Well, I mean, I can't blame you, but I personally am quietly confident. One front yet again. And here she is. Say hello to... That's pretty good Sakura Bakushin now. Early lead, groundwork, center stage. Might get her something somewhere. Might not get her somewhere because she is in block 2. But we'll see how it goes. Go, my Pasa. Go. Hold down the front running position. Spot struggle is in our favor. Don't quite get first, but we get close enough to first to, like, say hi. It's fine. First isn't what matters. It's first or second what's what we care about. Okay, coming out here. Well, we're out of first or second, but that's fine because it's Hishi Akebono who is in first, and Hishi Akebono, big beautiful horse, doing big beautiful things, opening up a big beautiful lead. I hope the camera angle here always makes it so tense, but no, we have this in the bag. It is bagged. We have bagged it. Massive. And I'm talking about the victory as well, not just the horse. We're on good pace so far. Good freaking pace. I'd like to point out as well, when I call Hishi Akebono a big beautiful horse, I've been saying that for a long time. I've been saying that for like years, and I'm not going to let other things that are big and beautiful get in the way of my supremely humongous horse. Wonderful horse. Okay, front watch again. One Sakura Bakushin O on front, one Marzensky on front, and a second Sakura Bakushin O on front. So our front Condor Pasa is gonna have a little bit of competition here. A little bit of competition, but I think we can maybe handle it, hopefully. Fingers freaking crossed, right? Let's go find those fronts. Well, yeah, that looks pretty good. Taking the lead, yeah. Okay, let's find another front. Was it you? Is it you? Yes, it's you. Yeah, again, that's just that's a build right there. Can't say no to that. Well, I mean, you can. I'm going to say no to it. No, stop doing that. But you can pretend to say no to it anyway. And the third one, where are you? There you are. Yeah, these are all just serious competitors. It's going to be our toughest race yet. But remember, famous saying, just get lucky. Just get freaking lucky. Do you want to get lucky? That's what I thought. So, we hit taking the lead. We're in third. We want better than third. Can we do better than third? I'd like better than third. Spot struggle. Please bring us to somewhere that's better than third. Second would be nice. Just putting it out there. Would be very nice. Well, you can't have everything. Okay, Hishi Akebono. This one's on you. Yes. It is Buono. And oh, we are so Buono. We are immense levels of Buono right now, in fact. Hit all our axes. Well, hit at least some of our axles. And Hishi Akebono head on as well. We are just right out of there, buddy. Right out of there. Front runner plan fell through. It doesn't matter who needs front runners. We have Hishi Akebono. Marvelous, magnificent, huge. Brilliant, brilliant racing there. Thank you, Hishi Akebono. Thank you for your hard work. Okay. Shake the ground. Good freaking job. First place. And that puts us on 4 wins, doesn't it? 4 wins. Okay, come on. 5. Shoot for 5. We can do 5. If we got out of this session with a 5 win, then frankly I would be very happy with that. I would be chuffed. Positively chuffed, I say. So let's make it happen. Front number 1, front number 2. It's for front Bakushins again. It's always for front Bakushins. Well, such a thing is to be expected. This one Early lead, okay. I'm not sure what the recovery skills are for, but, well, not my horse, not my problem. And the other Bakushin. Also pretty scary. No recoveries on this one, just early lead, but well, we'll see if it resolves or not in our favor. We do get 2 outer post proficiencies as well, so that's always nice, right? We love that. Spot struggle, we do have first place held down pretty neatly at the moment. Happy for that. Happy for that because that's where you want to be. Sakura Bakushin, Hishi Akebono both in good positions as well. 3rd and 4th. 4th and 3rd. 3rd and 4th. A bit of a back and forth. And a back and 3rd. Okay. We still have first. We still have first going into the final straight. Victoria Plancha open up a lead. Oh, it's not as open as I would have liked. It's not as open as I would have liked, and that's because no stopping me behind us, no stopping me from Taiki's shuttle hits at the perfect moment. That might be it for our 5-win dream. I should not have cursed myself by mentioning that we were about to get it. But, that being said, 4 wins, 3 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins in a row. That means our day 1 success rate is a solid 70%. And you know, 4 wins, still pretty good, right? We get 40 carats out of that. That's lovely. That's a wonderful amount of carats. Check our running history just to make sure. 35, 25, 10. 35, 25, 10. Add that all up. 35 plus 25, 50, 60, 10, 70. 70% win rate. Beautiful work, everyone. Well, it's been a short one because, well, it's a short race, you know. I remember back when I was doing long races, this took about 2 hours, so I was hauling ass in this one because I was expecting it to take about 2 hours. No, that's not 2 hours. That is 1 hour and like 10 minutes right there to do all 20 races. It makes sense, right? It's a short track. It's a short track. They're short races. They take less time. But no, still, I wasn't expecting it. Thank you for showing up, everyone. I will see you same time tomorrow, maybe slightly later tomorrow, in order to do this again. But you know, since they're short races, maybe you can do 2 hours, right? Who's thinking that? 2 hours? We can do 2 hours, second half of round 1 and the first half of round 2. I'd like that. Anyway, see you all then. Thanks for showing by, everyone who showed up. And, well, I've been Penrost. Nice to meet you. Penrost out.